Hopefully they won't stay there too long, right?
You ruined our hiding places!
What are you doing? Nothing.
Good morning. We're moving a little bit earlier than we normally do. Obviously, I came home from work. Olivia has a doctor's appointment this morning. We've noticed, particularly at soccer, it seems like she's almost having trouble running. We've talked about this a little bit before, but we're going to go see an orthopedist because her pediatrician said, let's have that looked at. Sometimes these things just kind of correct themselves as they get older. Sometimes they don't. So we want to make sure that if there's something that needs to be done, we can do it. If not, just have the assurance that it's okay, she'll grow out of it.
The orthopedist actually comes to the pediatrician's office like once every couple of weeks or so. So we don't have to go anywhere special, and it's not counted as a specialty appointment, I don't think. Hello. This truck kind of came a little bit close for us. Why? Oh my gosh, it's going to hit that car.
Wearing two different socks is like a thing now, isn't it? I think she's worn a matching pair of socks, and I don't know when.
Do we have matching?
Oh, certainly we must. I mean, they don't sell them one at a time, but they just kind of grab whatever off the top of the drawer. I only wear black socks, like, exclusively. Even with flip-flops. You got some special pants on there, Olivia?
We could use those at soccer practice.
There you go. They're dark blue.
Yes.
Luke, what are you counting, buddy?
1, 2, 3. One coming up.
There is?
One coming up.
Look at the top of his head.
Yeah, well, if he'll hold still long enough. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see the pink. I don't think we mentioned any of that last night. At some point, Luke grabbed a thing of, lip stain and started painting his head with it. We got him in the shower quick enough that we were able to get it out before it stained his head too bad, but he's definitely got a pink spot there on the top. Hopefully they won't stay there too long, right?
All that I know is if I use that stuff on my lips, it stays for days. So, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, so his entire head was pretty much covered with it because he was painting himself with it, and then he got upset because he had to have a shower. He didn't want
At 11 o'clock.
Yeah, at 11 o'clock at night. He was very proud of the work he had done on his head. So we're heading across town now to get an x-ray of Olivia's feet. He's pretty sure that it's just sort of a typical pediatric flat foot type issue, which I wouldn't have thought of, but I'm not a doctor. So anyway, he says most of the times these kind of correct themselves, but we have to get an x-ray just to make sure it's nothing that wouldn't.
So we're done with the x-rays. We're going to go home and have a really quick lunch, and then Matthew's going to head back to work.
It took a little bit longer than we expected because their x-ray machine kept crashing. They had to reboot it like 3 times. I guess that's what happens when they run a 15-year-old piece of medical equipment.
I know you can barely see me. The girls decided that they wanted to hide from Matthew for when he comes home. So we are all in Luke's room in the dark. There's Lauren, right? You can't even see my hand. She's under the bed over there. Olivia's hiding in the closet.
With Luke.
Okay, with Luke now. When he comes in, don't move at all. He'll find Luke and I, and then he'll have to hunt for you too.
Hey! Yeah.
Hey!
It's on!
Are the girls in here?
No.
Okay. It was just so quiet in the house I couldn't find anybody. You trying to get in the closet, buddy?
He's been into everything.
You don't normally have that door shut.
Luke, stop messing with stuff.
I saw ya.
And now we're in the pitch black.
Go.
There we go. Thank you, Luke. You just know how to run everything now, don't you? Oh, there they are. Is Lauren hiding in there too?
No.
Really?
Honey bed.
Seriously? You can fit underneath there?
Luke, you ruined our hiding places.
Well, I mean, can you even get out?
Our hiding place. No, not alone, but I want to stay in here.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of weird.
How weird.
Why are they hiding under the bed and in the closet?
They requested.
Daddy,
Okay.
someone broke into the house.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Okay, who broke into the house?
You.
No, Henry. He said his name was Henry, and he said we needed to stay in here in case something.
Oh,
He said we
okay.
needed to stay in here.
You're pulling her out?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what our evening looks like right yet, but
It looks like the back of her head.
yeah. I'm back here somewhere.
Matthew,
Uh-huh.
how you doing down
Come
here?
here, let's ride Daddy. Come here,
The
Luke.
problem more is Olivia yelling in my ear than this alarm. Oh, my fingers!
What happened?
She stepped on my infected fingers.
You have an infected finger?
Yes.
Let me see
Try and
it.
get up. Did I do that?
Yes, you stepped on him.
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
No, I jabbed a fork up my finger when I was loading the dishwasher a couple of days ago.
How you doing, Matthew?
Oh, it's okay. I didn't want to walk this year.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll get off. How you doing, Daddy?
I'm not doing real good, Luke. How are you doing?
Try and get up.
Oh, my finger hurts more than anything.
Let me see it.
Did the fork go into that much?
I don't know, sweetie. I just know I reached into the dishwasher and got a dirty fork under my fingernail. Kids get heavy fast. There was a time when all of them could ride on my back like no problem. Oh! Now it hurts to stand up afterwards. I remember when she would like fit between the arms.
You remember? I used to nurse her in this chair.
We used to rock her to sleep in that chair. And
Yeah, I remember.
Goodbye, Lauren. Oh my gosh, you're heavy.
at least you need to be able to walk tomorrow.
That's a good point. You often hear about terrible twos, right? Luke's about to be 3. So 3s, I think, are way worse than 2s. He has become this independent, which isn't a bad thing, but independent little guy, but that makes him angry all the time because he can't do everything he wants to do. He spent half of the evening whining because he wants to do this, that, and the other, and no, I'm not going to let you climb on top of the TV. No, you may not stand on a laptop or the train table. You know, I'm trying to redirect him and say, you can do this. And he's like, but I want to do this. Ah! Anyways, that's my day.
And this is being made even worse by the fact that he's figured out how to open most of these gates now, so I guess we just take him down. I don't know. It'd be easier to get through the house, but he's gonna be into everything continuously more than he already is. So both Lisa and I cook a good bit. Lisa cooks obviously a whole lot more than I do just because she's here more and has the time to do it. But there's things that I make and there's things that she make kind of almost exclusively. So Lisa has actually never made Jiffy Mix. This is the kind of cornbread we use. It's just it's kind of like the muffin stuff that we get. It's eggs and milk and that's it. I add a little bit of brown sugar to it. Corn muffins are pretty sweet to begin with, but we like ours even sweeter. And I don't really measure this. Just throw a brick in there. I know you can get all kinds of stuff that keeps it from getting hard like that, but you know, we're putting milk on top of it, so it dissolves right away.
Are you just vlogging muffins?
Okay, the good thing's getting serious. He just comes waltzing into the kitchen whenever he pleases now, which means all of our snack foods are gone. And we're talking over the course of, like 15, 20 seconds. We'll be in the schoolroom.
Like right now.
Like right now. He just, in the time I've told you this, has taken off. Right. Oh, you getting the chair so you can get a banana?
Yes.
Bananas for after dinner, buddy. We're eating in just a minute. The cornbread y'all saw just a minute ago actually hasn't finished yet, so that was edited after the fact. But yeah, as soon as this is done, Luke, we're eating. So like 7 more minutes. You can go 7 minutes without a banana. Anyway, so I'm kind of hoping that I can switch out the baby gate like lock part with a different one. We have another one of these gates here, which is what we have going into the kitchen and into the hallway. Is maybe the same size?
First, I want to show what Luke does. Come here, Luke.
This.
You're not supposed to do that. You're trouble.
Okay, I thought you were saying to look at this, and I figured that might just slide over the top. Alright, so can I find the other piece of this one? We got this one for over here because that one broke, and we just never replaced this one because he couldn't get through this one because he wasn't strong enough. But now he's strong enough.
Or maybe we should just take the baby gates out and lock the pantry. But the thing is, Luke's really fast. I don't know if y'all have caught that yet or not. We're trying to decide what's the safest thing for him. He's very fast, and he's also really destructive. I mean, I can't even count the number of times that he has just escaped and gotten into as much as humanly possible in like 3 minutes. He goes bananas, and he's gotten in trouble, timeout, you name it, trying to get him to stop, but he doesn't care. His favorite thing right now is throwing toilet paper rolls, whole rolls, in the toilet. He's done like 2 or 3 in the last week. Is it me or were we spoiled with the girls?
They were much more obedient. What if we put a cat collar on him with a bell?
No.
We'd know if he left the room.
He's not serious, y'all. Don't call
No, I'm not. It's funny,
Child Protective Services or something on us.
Well, they make the shoes that have the little jingle bells on them so you know where the kids are. I mean, it's not that far removed from the concept.
Or the squeakers.
Yeah.
Okay, baby proofing more.
The thing is, though, is a lot of baby proofing relies on the baby not being able to figure out what you're doing. And Luke's smart enough to.
Yeah. See, he can move the chairs.
Mm-hmm.
With that,
basically makes no counter too high.
I know.
If he really wanted to, I'm sure he could figure out how to get on top of the fridge by pulling the chair and getting the footstool from the bathroom and stacking that on the counter.
Don't you remember when he turned like 1, he figured out how to get the little faceplate things for the plugs out of the holes. So we had to go and change a bunch of the plugs because he was just sit there. He'd pop out the little, the little safety cover things. He'd pop them out and then try to cram stuff in the sockets. You notice he'd be squatting next to the wall. What are you doing? Nothing.
Yay, chili, yum. This has been driving us crazy. Luke's little dinosaur painting experiment has left us with a bunch of paint that we can't get off. Not doing the same way. Are you hungry now, Luke? Again? Ready? Wait. We're going to take that shirt off. Go tell Sissies it's time to eat.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
So after dinner, we set up and recorded a box swap challenge from Australia, where we had a variety of snack foods and the like that we all tested out and tried, and Lisa never really recovered after the Vegemite. We'll have that video edited and posted before too long, so keep your eye out for that. But yeah, we had a good time with that. Well, today's shout out of the day goes to Jenna Kuhn. She says, I'm always very picky on what channels I subscribe to, because I really have to like them, so I don't subscribe to too many. Guess what? I subscribe to you. Well, thank you, Jenna. We're glad that you've enjoyed our channel. I know we talk about subscribers and numbers of them a whole lot, but in the end, it's getting to interact with people just like you who have enjoyed our videos and that we can carry on conversations with. That's really just so much fun, and we really appreciate you letting us know how much you've enjoyed it. So another viewer that we want to mention is M. Shepherd. So we got word that she's in the hospital right now battling anorexia, and would really appreciate it if we could all pray for the strength that she needs to get through this. That's a tough thing for anyone to go through, and if we could all give her our support right now, that would mean a lot to her. Well guys, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, why don't you hit that button? Thanks for joining us today. Good night.